I think that there are some people who are coming yet. Welcome, João.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I think that yes. So now we are on live. So good evening, YouTube channel. Today we will discuss about hobbies. Hobbies are great. Basically, this topic is not a. It's about the hobbies, but it's about how we understand the hobbies. If we understand that they are great for health, for our mind, or if we understand that we are wasting time. So for me, it's interesting to discuss this topic. So I put the questions on the chat. Do you receive? Did you receive the questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so now I will split you in small rooms. Just a moment. Do you have any question? Someone? No? Okay. Okay, guys. Just a moment. Okay. So please accept the invitation of the small room, and 5 minutes before the end, I will call you back to the main room. Okay? See you soon, guys.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we are here. Gustavo, Wallace, Matheus, Letícia, and João. First, I would like you to present yourself. We can start with Gustavo. Could you present yourself, please?
Yeah, I'm Gustavo. I'm 26 years old. I live in Bragança, the countryside of São Paulo State. I work with IT. I like to learn languages. I've been studying English for almost 6 years, and I study Spanish right now. I like to play video games, and I have a dog. I think that's it.
Yes, great. Thank you. And you, Matheus, could you present, please?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Hello, guys, and good evening. My name is Matthews. I'm a developer. I'm like Gustavo, and I have 20 years old. I'm living in Rio de Janeiro. I mean, I don't have a dog, but I have a lot of work to do today, and I'm here because I like the subject today. I have to improve more my habits and more my hobbies. So I think that's it.
Yes, thank you. Amazing. And you, Letícia, can you present yourself, please?
Hello guys, good evening. I'm sorry, but I can't turn on my camera today because my internet is very, very bad. So my name is Letícia. I'm 22 years old. I live in the region lake of the Rio de Janeiro, the city is called Rio das Ostras. And now I'm doing a degree in business administration. I will degree in the final of this year, and I'm doing internship in the logistics area. So because of this, I need to improve my English because I want to work with international logistics. I I'm here in TNT since August last year, and it's a pleasure to meet you guys.
Okay. Thank you so much, Letícia. Thank you. And you, João, can you present yourself, please?
For sure. Hi, everyone. My name is João. I live in Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. I work as a geologist in a consulting company. My main clients are mining companies. I'm 30. I live in Belo Horizonte since 2020. So from the pandemic time, I appreciate the city just this year, I can say that. And I'm studying English because I wanna work abroad in a future time. So I'm starting over again, but I watch some classes and in TNT in March of 2022 of this year. And about my hobbies, I like to go ride a bike and read some books, something like this.
Good, good. Thank you, João.
Thanks.
Thank you. So guys, we have some questions here listed on the chat. I would like that, let me see. Letícia, we can start with you. Can you choose a question and please read to us and you can respond, and after your response you could choose another person to respond as well, okay?
Okay. So I can ask for anyone here, or I start with an answer.
Please choose a question, and you can read this question for us, please, and you can respond. Give us your opinion, and after you choose someone to respond.
Okay. Let me see. Number 2. Do you have hobbies? How long you spend doing something you like? Yeah, I have some hobbies. I like to play piano and I like to ride a bike, watching the sunset. And I don't know how many times I spend doing this thing, but I usually do one of these things in my day because it's nice. It's my mindfulness. It's helping me to keep calm, or like ride a bike, helping me to increase energy along the day. So this is the hobbies that I like to do. And how about you, Mateus? Do you have hobbies?
Yeah, I have and actually I try to create a new hobby because my routine is something boring for me. I sit down in my desktop all day, and so for me it's more difficult to create or do something outside of my area, like IT. So my new hobby is drawing. I started drawing a month ago, I think, and I try to draw something about 30 minutes after before I'm sleeping. So now it's my hobby is just that for now.
Oh, Mateus, do you play guitar, or is this bass?
No, this all the guitars and the bass is of all my father's. They play very well.
It's
He
nice.
played very well. I try so, but it's so difficult to me. I don't have the good coordination for that.
Matheus, can you choose another person to respond as well?
Okay, I'll read the next question.
No, the same. Just choose a person to respond.
Okay. So my Gustavo.
Oh yeah, I I have some hobbies. I trying to make some new hobbies like Mateus as well. I have a guitar, but I can't play it. I buy it's a long time, and I'm gonna try, but I I bought a course, but I think I saw like one model or two chapter and didn't finish. I need to make this a hobby. I think that it's a good hobby, but I need to find time to do this. But I play video games, like at least 3 hours per week on the weekends. I think it can relax me. I'm doing gym uh, to uh, be less stressful, uh, and I think English, in Spanish, I can say that's a hobby that helped me a lot in my career and to find new people, meet great people in my life. And how long it depends of the job of the hobby. But there's someone there's more and the others less, and depends I think is the week or the my mood in the day. And about you, João.
It's funny because through the true story that I have a acoustic guitar too that I can't play too. I tried so long time ago, but I quit. It's funny, but I have these hobbies that I called, and I like go to ride a bike and go out with my friends, and every day I read 10 pages of a book. I have this goal, so this is my main hobbies. But nowadays, I have to say that I'm working so hard in a project that I don't have much time for them. And what about you, Sarah?
Yes.
Do you have hobbies?
Yes, I do. I have some hobbies that I'm missing. I miss to do again because there is a long time that I don't do anymore because I don't have time. As you said, João, I have a lot of projects ongoing, and I I'm spending a lot of time on that. In the same time, my job is so hard for me, and I'm working a lot nowadays. But I like to play piano as Leticia. I like a lot. And I sometimes I'm going to the gym yet. I try to go to the gym 3 times a week, maybe. I try, and it's a hobby for me. I like a lot as well. And the time that I spend depends on the activity, as you said, as you guys said. But for example, if I go to the gym, I spend 1 hour a day, maybe. So 3 hours a week. basically. So, João, I will continue with you. Can you choose another question for us so you can read, respond, the same situation?
Okay. I will go with question number 4. Do you think hobbies are related to brain growth? Why or not? I think, for sure, I think hobbies are related to growth of mind and brainstorms, because you don't have to always be in a position that you are working so hard for much time. I'm seeing this with me. I working so hard in a project that I think that I'm not chasing the right results. So this weekend I will go to travel with my girlfriend, so to clean my mind and have a good time. Of course, I like this, and of course, I think the hobbies are responsible for the growth of mind. And you, Leticia, do you think hobbies are related to brain growth?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think hobbies stimulate our brain and keep it health. So helps our brain grows. No? And what about you, Gustavo?
Yeah, I agree with you guys. And depend of the hobby is gonna be benefit for some part and for others, like dancing, maybe your coordination, you'll be more reactive for something, you're moving more fast, or learning something new, like a hobby gonna grow your brain for some ability. So I agree with you guys. I think that helped a lot to for brain growth and for us to grow as well in the body and everything. And you, Mateus?
I totally agree with you guys. I think that hobbies for me, and actually in in moments in my day I have to code something more complex or resolve a bug. For example, I need to go out and brief something, and I have to disconnect my reality, something to bring it back to my reality again. So I totally agree with you guys. I think that. Do you think the same, Sarah?
Yes, I totally agree with you guys. I think that when we learn something new, for example, when we start a new hobby, as Mateus and you guys started, we promote new connections in the neurons of our brains. So this kind of situation issue could promote the more effect, efficacy of the brain. You can learn more, uh, and in the same time, when we have a hobby, we organize our time to do something, and in that moment, we focus on that thing that we are doing. So I think that is good for our brains, and of course, is related to brain growth. So now, uh, Matheus, can you choose another question for us, please?
Yeah. Um, Yeah. Number 8. Could hobbies became a habit? Is this happening in your life? Yeah, totally. I start to I start to before I start to drive something. I customate to run for the morning, and I begin with one day a week, so 2 days a week. So I run every day. I can run. I can't start my day if I don't run. So totally, this become habit so fast. And the question is, yes, it's happening in my life all day now. So this happened to you, Leticia.
Yeah, it's happening in my life too. Sometimes instead I'm going to the gym, I ride a bike and see the sunset. I love do this because I work, my body works and my mind keep calm. So it's become a habit since last year that I have to do this, and it's I love to do this because how I'm sorry, travou aqui. Opa. So guys, that's it. I love do this. I don't know what happens in my notebook. My screen freezing. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
no problem, Leti.
Yes.
We can hear
Oh,
you.
I okay. So João, what about you?
I think that hobbies can become a habit for sure. But in my life, it's not happening right now. The hobbies that I have that are turning on a habits that I don't practice anymore for a month ago. So I have to be honest with you that I don't practice much uh, activities like you and Mateus. But I think it's important. I think it's important and uh, could be and hobbies can become a habit, but it's necessary you do for a long time, for 1 or 2 or 3 months, I think, and the association of activities, as you said, Leticia, when you go ride a bike and see the sunset, I think it can improve the become of habits, the hobbies become a habit. And you, Gustavo, what about you?
Yeah, I agree with you. That to make a hobby to turn a habit, I need to practice and do and do and do and do until one moment that said no. You're doing that without thinking a lot of doing it. I'm doing this with gym. I try to wake up early and go to the gym like 6 a.m. And the day that I didn't go in the middle of the day, I felt like, oh, I didn't do something. So the day is not going okay. And so in the end of the day, I need to go because I forgot something in my daily routine. So I agree. And you, Sarah, what do you think?
Yes, it's true that a hobby could become a habit. If you like to do something, you will do every day. And of course, that will turn on a habit. And in my life, let me see. Um, I, I I didn't mention but I like a lot to read books, read the articles, and every day I read something. So this is one thing that became a hobby, a habit in my life nowadays. So let me see. Leticia, can you choose a question for us, please? I don't know if you already.
Yeah. Number 6. Do you think there is or there are bad hobby? I think it depends, but I think everything in excess is bad for us. Or doing something can be a good hobby, but if you only focus on it and forget about the rest, it can harm you. So, but it depends the hobby. Like ride a bike, I don't know if it can become a bad hobby. So, what do you think about this, Sarah?
Yes, I agree with you that depends on how much you do something, how long you spend on that. If you lose your other important things of your life, if you don't spend time with your family to do something, maybe could become a bad hobby. There are hobbies that are good for someone but are bad for others. For example, there are people who love ride a motorcycle. There are a lot of motorcycles that are beautiful and amazing, but others don't like, especially the mothers. The mothers of the guys that love to ride the motorcycle. But depends on the thing that you like, and if it became a thing that you lose your life to do that thing. What about you, Gustav? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you that depend of the time that you spend in this hobby, because I think it's gonna be a problem when you do just that and you can't do anything at all more than that. Like I'm doing some hobby, I don't know, play video games, and I just do that and I can't work because I'm doing my hobbies. So when that get the point that I can do other stuff uh, besides my hobbies, I think that is a problem. Or stay with my family or something like that. But I think that's it. I think that there's not a bad hobbies, but a bad habit, but just the time that you spend that, if you be extreme and just do that and anything more, I think it's gonna be a bad hobby. And usual, what do you think?
I'm sorry, what's the question? What's the number of question?
Number four,
6.
6.
6.
Number 6, yeah.
6. I get the point of that hobbies can be a bad thing, but I don't get the number of question. Sorry. So I agree with you guys. Um, I think I think when a hobby, actually, I think when a hobby become a bad thing and you lose your routine, your daily works, your chases, your goals, it becomes not, it becomes actually addiction. A hobby can become some addiction. Mm, Not necessarily when a hobby is good to see when you practice 1, 2, 4 times a week or daily. If you spend more time that that you that you think it's health, and you turn and you lose your routine, as I said. I think the hobby become a addiction actually, but it's it's could could be with anybody that practice more than the health, the healthier. And you, Sarah,
I think
are you? Yeah,
yes,
you are ready to answer. Yes.
yes, no problem. So, João, can you choose a question for us, please?
All right. Question 9. Some people think to have a hobbies is a waste of time. And what do you think? I think the people could imagine the hobby it's a waste of time because when a hobby it's not productive. When you don't learn anything, you a hobby. I think a hobby called could be called a waste of time. Something like watch TV or watch watch some movie that don't bring to our life something positive, something productive. People could think it's a waste of time because of that, but I don't think necessarily when you do that you don't learn anything, you just clean your mind and laugh about a history or a movie or read some jokes. I think it's necessary to our mind to clean the work stuff, mm, the chases that you always have and the goals. It's necessary to our mind, and that's my point. And what about you, Gustav?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think that people think that it can be bad, hobbies can be bad when you're doing something that you're not learning anything with that. But in that opinion, I don't agree because I don't think that every hobby that you have, you need to learn something. Maybe you're just there for fun or for peace and moments of joy. Uh, because sometimes you want to turn off your mind with the problems and just doing that. And so it can be benefit for your body, for your mind. So I don't think that every hobbies that we have, we need to learn something. Just make that for fun because I like that. I think that is a good point for you do for you have a hobbies. And you, Sarah, what do you think?
Yes, of course, Gustavo. I agree with you that there are hobbies uh, you want to just relax and to do something. Don't learn, especially learn a new thing. So I think that, of course, that it is possible we have a time to relax and do something that we like. It's a moment that we can, of course, think about our life. Maybe when I play piano, I think about everything, and I relax my mind. I just play to listen that music and to relax, just have a time to relax. So of course, I don't think that it is a waste of time, even you are just relaxed. And you, Leticia, what do you think?
For me, for sure, it's not a waste of time. I think resting is also important, and hobbies help us relax in our days. If you don't do it, one day your body will stop working at a full power. So I don't think it's a waste of time. And what about you, Mateus?
Yeah, I 100% agree with you all, with you guys. And I think people think about that way, don't have a hobby or work too much for say something like that because if my hobby is a waste of time, so it's a waste of time. I had to spend my time like I like doing something I doing nothing about. For example, it's a waste of time, but it's my mind is relaxed, my body is relaxed. So I spend my time what I want. So hobbies can be a waste of time because a hobby not necessarily you have to do something um, to move your body or project your mind. It's just you and you have time for you. So I think it's that.
All of you responded. I think yes, yes. So Gustavo, please choose a question for us.
No, yeah. I go with number 10. Would it be possible to create a hobby? Do you think new experience can be lead us to be interested in new things? I agree. I believe that when you are creating a new hobby, you are open to new experience and probably gonna do something that you never thought that you're gonna do, and you find new people, new minds that are doing that hobby already, and then so you can learn new experience. You can learn with other people that maybe if you're not doing this hobby, you never gonna speak to that person or never to learn their experience. But why you open your mind and try something new, that can be possible for you to find great people and learn new things, and have a lot of fun. I think that's it. And you, Leticia, what do you think?
I'm sorry, my micro on the mute. I agree with you. I think it's totally possible to create a hobby, and it helps grow our mind and improve our brain. You know, and I don't know you guys, but I love have new experience. I think that I that that like it move me. So it's very important to me have new experience because I like to learn something new things and know new people, and I think it's how can I say, show it, I think it's increased my life, you know. So it, and yeah, it's totally possible to create a hobby. What about you, João?
All right. I totally agree that create a hobby is it's a activity. It's possible, um, but you have to working on. You have to choose and do for a time and having fun with the rob and enjoy the stuff of the rob. I think that's the point. And the new experiences of robs can connect us for with other people, with new people that could bring to our lives new things, new hobbies. I think that that's the point. And of course, life is about new experiences and the experience that you have. So, this could be a great thing. Create a new hub and connecting people. It's could be new experience that are good to us. And you, Mateus, what about you?
I think it's possible because I do this last month a month ago. When I start to draw. So when I start to draw and learn the principles about the art, I see the world different because everything I went to draw, I think it's possible now draw a table, draw an apple. So I see the words more in an artistic way. It's a new experience for me because I didn't see the world that way even. So create new hobbies can create a new experience. Now, like new experience, create new hobbies. So I think it's totally possible. Do you feel the same, Gustav?
I think I already answered. I think it's the Sarah that is the one that need to answer.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't
Don't
pay
worry.
attention.
Don't worry.
No problem. Yes, thank you. Yes, guys, I have the same response of you. It's totally possible. We create a hobby. As Leticia said, I love to have new experiences in my life as well. Uh, and I think that we, when we didn't uh, do something, we don't have the feeling of that thing. So, for example, um, I start I start to run in a lake or in a place, and I love, uh, and the next day I run again. So this could uh, become a hobby, and in the future a habit. So it's totally possible we create new hobbies, and I love this kind of situation. So guys, now I will choose a question for us. The question number 3. In your opinion, do hobbies can help us in our daily activities? Yes, I think that hobbies could help us. For example, when you uh, schedule some time to do something that you like. For example, I love TNT meeting every Wednesday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. This time I organize myself to to be here. So I think that it is a hobby for me, and I help me in my daily activities because I organize my time. I spend the time to learn something. So of course that could help me. And you, Gustavo, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree as well. Hobby can help us in a lot of things in the daily activities as well. I seen that with English, with my professional. I need to when I have a problem to fix, I search in the Portuguese first, and if I can't find it, I'm gonna search in English, and I probably gonna find the Indian guy answer that my my problem, fixing my problem, and so I can develop myself in the problem and try to fix it. And as well, like in a routine, like you said, because if I have a hobby that I want to do today, I need to schedule my day life to do that. So I put in my agenda, I organize my day routine for doing that for my pleasure or for something that I need to do. So it helps you with the agenda as well to be more organized. And usual, what do you think?
I agree with you and Sarah about the routine and organization, these things. And I think the Robs can help us to cleaner our mind and make us better for the routine of work, to do the works, the projects. I think that's the point. And I think that's the point. I think that if you are if we are practicing hobbies for a long time and have the right routine, it will bring us to us um, more cleaner and more energy for the work and job. I think that's the point. And you, Mateus, what about you?
I think I can't live without my hobbies every day because my daily activities is more stressful. So I can do something to relax myself. So hobbies is my daily routine. So hobbies can be so helpful for me and so for everyone to try to practice every day or practice in a moment of stress or of moment of so angry, of moment of tired, a tired moment. So I think that. What about you, Leticia?
Um, uh, I, I try to schedule in my day some hours to practice my hobbies because I think it turns the day less boring or monotonous and makes the day easier. So I like to ride a bike or play piano in the day, in my day, every day, or I ride a bike or I play piano because it's helped me to clear my mind so I can sleep better and and the other day I wake up better. So I think it's important. I don't know if it's Sarah
Yes.
answered.
Thank you so much. Yes, I answered already. So guys, welcome back to the main room. I would like to know how was the conversation in the small room. Wallace, how was the conversation for you?
Well, it was awesome. Definitely was one of the greatest conversations I have ever had in Talk and Talk. We talk about a lot of things. Like we finished the question in like 40 minutes and then we started talking about other things about our lives. And well, it was just great. And Lara and Rafael, I think they can speak much better. They was just awesome, very kindly, and we talked a lot.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for your opinion. And you, Lara, how was the conversation for you?
Yeah, the same as Wallace, was really good. I really enjoy it, and I could learn about a lot of things. They talked about things that they learn in TNT or articles they read, so it was really good. I really enjoy it, this conversation.
Oh, thank you. And you, Rafael, the conversation?
It was amazing. Like the guys said it all. I just agree with them. It was great talking to them, and yeah, we bounded. It was great.
Yes, good. Thank you guys for your time, your conversation here. So I will put on the chat a survey that we have just to understand if we could improve something in changing, okay, in our conversation, in the subject or questions. What do you think about the time that we spent it here? So, guys, now I wish you all a good night, a good weekend, and of course, see you soon. See you on the next Wednesday in the same time. Okay? Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And bye bye.